Hung up this really cute picture of my wife in her office today. Employee of the month, it's the laundry room. I like your name. Thanks, I got it for my birthday. Boys literally have zero excuses for not having communication skills because I've seen y'all play video games together and you describe where you're at like it's life or death. That's because our teammates actually communicate back. It wouldn't work as well if we said, "Hey Jason, are you pinned down?" And he responded with, "Don't worry about it, it's fine, you should have been over here anyways, but whatever, I'm not upset or anything." My dad, an electrician, asked for a new wire stripper for Christmas, so I made him this. Florida face-eating teen says he just wants to be a normal kid again. My fella, once you decide to eat a fella's face, you have made your choice. Ain't no coming back. My anger level usually, my anger level when someone is in the kitchen with me. The malnourished caterpillar. Ozempic has claimed yet another. When you try and spread cold butter on toast. Left school, me if I left school, me if I stayed in school. Me 0.2 seconds into studying, my brain. Hocus pocus, you've now lost your focus. Me at 3 a.m. imagining how I would do CPR on a giraffe instead of sleeping. Babe, is everything okay? You've barely touched your deconstructed Big Mac smoothie. I'm employed at Starbucks and we live in hell. The word Xmas is banned and we are only allowed to say happy holidays. My coworker asked a child what Santa would bring her and a manager overheard. They took him out and shot him in the head. They freaking shot him in the head. I love Walmart self-checkout. Buy one, get 7 things free. My dog just unlocked my phone by sitting on it. My phone has Face ID. My phone just mistook a dog's butthole on my face. I don't think my self-esteem is ever going to recover from this. Don't worry, ass-face. Time heals all. Don't invite me to your house if I gotta speak to 12 people in the living room. I just say, "Hey, y'all." I love telling someone traumatizing lore about myself, then looking at them exactly like this. Me when I'm telling the truth, but I accidentally smile. Aw shucks, I just burnt my tongue with tea. Eve, are you okay? Yes. Stop role-playing for me. Look at this picture my mom drew of my cat. Man pays over $200 to ship Texas dirt to Italy for son to be born over Texas soil. When my parents take my phone away, so now I got a texter on my fridge. Bro, how are you recording? Another fridge. Write a funny text for this meme. How I look at my blind girlfriend listening to her talk about her toxic exes after changing my voice for the 3rd time this year. Turns out nobody was in my walls. Me 1, voices 0. How I look at my bro after his mom says he should be more like me. When ads start popping up for stuff I've only thought about in my head. I don't understand why it isn't socially acceptable to choose to be nocturnal. The angry hot skyball is gone, my internet is fast, everyone finally shut up, what's not to like? You find an hour-long video discussing a topic you like? The guy discussing it has an annoying voice. The McRib returns to McDonald's this November. Y'all ever notice that as soon as they re-release McRib, kids start going missing? She said no in front of my whole family, 1800 to 1200. Please keep any questions to the chat. If you come and pick it up, I do not want to talk about it in person. This is what chocolate milk feels like. Dang, Mother Nature thick. Now that's rock bottom I'm trying to hit. Behind the scenes of Godzilla 1998. Man, why didn't they just have this guy fight him off? Dude's huge. Dentist after saying some battleship coordinates and telling you to come back on June 23rd, 2027. Tomorrow I really need to tell you something. Me all night. Next week has been exhausting. When you're both typing so you erase the message to let them speak first, but they do the same thing. Me trying to catch that one hallucination I keep seeing from the corner of my eye. My talent is identifying birds. Okay, what's this one? Yep, it's definitely a bird. A mistake I made in 2013, me trying to sleep. How it feels to be with that one bro who catches every reference you make. When you're taking the trash out at night and realize how majestic the moon is. When you're hungry but there's only ingredients. At the gym, I said subscription instead of membership and the girl replied with, "Lol, this isn't a pharmacy." B, that's a prescription. We're both stupid. If your name's Jeff, you own a plumbing company in New Orleans and you're selling it, heads up. Your wife's already talking to her lawyer about filing for divorce the moment that sale goes through. How do I know? She was on the phone with him, standing right behind me in the grocery store. Stay strong, Jeff. Last week I had a dream and the only thing I remembered about the dream was a poster on a wall, so I made the poster and put it on the wall and it was the fastest I have ever made a dream come true and it felt exhilarating like I had solved a mystery. You see those vehicles taking an alternative route over there? We need to start some roadworks over there too. Me when I see my bed. I hate when people email back too quickly. I just tickled that off my to-do list. Now I gotta add this to the list again. They should build a separate grocery store for people who actually purchased food before, know how to push a cart, and possess at least 1 ounce of spatial awareness. Asking my husband if he's mad at me while he's been trying to hang this TV for 45 minutes. When gas was $1.65, I used to drive around to clear my mind. Now, these thoughts living with me. Me whenever I have to buy clothes. How the F do people have hundreds of texts they haven't read? I literally have an aneurysm if I have one notification on my phone. How the hell do you live your life like that? Artist Anish Kapoor owns the rights to Vanna Black, the darkest color on earth. In response, another artist created the pinkest pink on earth and everyone is allowed to use it except for Anish. I never come back from vacation feeling relaxed, refreshed, recharged, rested, or ready to work again. Instead, I return with the more regret, more frustration, and irritation with my job and a stronger wish to have that freedom back. Me, how do I pay taxes? How do I buy a home? How do I build credit? How does insurance work? School. The big yellow one's the sun. When someone insults you and it's actually a good one you haven't heard before. Took 28 years to realize that no matter what the meeting is about, if you randomly chime in with "it's just about finding the balance," people will always agree. People talking to me in the morning, me processing the trauma of waking up. No offense, but if someone is excited about something and you make them feel stupid for being excited about it, you are the worst type of person. I'm addicted to bad posture. Like, F, why is it so comfortable to sit like a cooked shrimp? The waitress who said they'll be right back with your sauce is walking around the restaurant living her best life. When you're cold but a little hot, so you stick the feet out. When I randomly remember one of my shirts I haven't seen in a while. Growing up suicidal is kind of weird because I didn't think I'd still be alive right now, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my life or where I'm going because I never planned on being here for it. The sentence in my mind versus literally the same sentence when I try to say it out loud. How poor people look defending billionaires that don't give a F about them. White boy at the bar told me he didn't like my snake tattoo, but does the dishwasher at my job who doesn't speak English told me Cobra beautiful, so F you. Tired of explaining that I don't have the time doesn't mean literally every second of my schedule is accounted for, but rather I'm giving as much of myself as I'm currently able to give. I went on a date once with someone which I thought went great, then at the end they were like, "Let me know when you get home safe." So when I got home I said, "I got home safe," and watched their profile disappear as they blocked me in real time. Millennials and Gen Z unable to even own a house while struggling with student debt. Rich boomers / Gen X hoarding wealth they don't need more of. Got to my dad's house and he was showing me all the food he has for me to snack on and he goes, "And I have a guacamole ball." What's a guacamole ball, you ask? Well, I will tell you. An avocado. He has an avocado. Today's mission, transfer wealth from my boss to my landlord. People see me spending money and think I'm rich. Bro, I'm just irresponsible. Nice cat of the week, Elijah, has opened up and showed the staff how much he loves belly rubs. Naughty cat of the week, Popsicle, stole treats from Daniel, his blind roommate. I tell songs to shut up before I skip them. Sorry we are closed, my heart is broken, I'm too sad to make crabs. Why is male country music like hot girls in teeny tiny shorts, I will make you my wife, bear my children, front porch, family values, casseroles, and female country music is like, oops, I killed my husband. I'ma be real, I pay zero attention to them gas prices. I mean, what else I'ma do? Walk? One time this guy was showing me his camera roll and I literally separately caught a glimpse of each and every single picture I'd posted, favorited, and then he just shut the phone down and we sat in silence for like 10 minutes. It wasn't even that big of a deal, he made it so awkward. Grape soda doesn't taste at all like grapes, but it does taste like purple and I don't know how to explain that. When you are in public and you just finished coughing 40 times and you feel another one coming. Said have a good one to the delivery guy, no weird wave, no voice squeak, bet he thinks I talk to people all the time, let's go. Watching a diner's drive-ins and dives from 2008 and it's a completely different world. A bacon cheeseburger was braggadociously only $4.75. I look up at the website and that burger is $17 today. The flavor town you were raised to live in no longer exists. Any restaurant born after 2020 can't cook, all they know is QR code menu, $32 entree, sides not included, 2-option menu, dessert, and lie. When I go out in public and the public is there. Firefox has discovered a security breach in Windows. I'd be like, damn, I got a lot to do today, then lie down. As a man, it's normal to be confused at 27, be homeless at 29, start over at 31, be bi again at 32, be straight again at 35, have $100 at 36, there's no timeline for success. My boss was like, people working from home are just pretending to work. And it's like, dude, what do you think I'm doing in the office? I feel like gentle parenting is just normal parenting, and we call it gentle because treating children like crap is so normalized in society. Like every time I see someone talk about gentle parenting, it's just them treating their child like a human being, and people are shocked crapless. LMFAO. I don't see how people go to the casino and lose thousands. I just lost $5 and I'm thinking about blowing this whole casino up and everybody in it. Everyone dies one day. Everyone, even wolves, but not books, not words. Words don't die. My son, 3, who is a lot smarter than I am. Oh, F off, Rebecca. He did not say that. I'm in Target right now and I just overheard a woman tell her daughter, "Come on, baby, daddy will be home around 8:30 and we have to beat him there to hide all the clothes we are buying." I 110% think I just saw a glimpse of my future. When there are several empty seats on the bus, but someone sits right beside you. Tommy Pickles was right. I don't want responsibilities anymore. Air fryers are so funny because it's like, that's an oven. They made easy bakes for adults. Phew, I hate being an adult, but one thing I'll never miss is how my stomach used to turn when the back of the school commercials used to surface towards the end of the summer. Doctors in medical dramas, when a patient has a mystery illness, I must examine every symptom and run every test. I won't rest until I've cracked this case. Doctors IRL, when a patient has mystery illness. You consider that you're faking it? When it's been a long day and you hold your arm in the air because it feels good even though you have no idea why.